Hi, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about new construction. So we're here at a site where we had a tear down. It was a house that was purchased. It was knocked down and the borrower elected to do new construction. So on new construction, we can give you the money to purchase the home and then for the build. We also include architectural fees. We can include your permit fees. You'll need probably structural engineer. So everything that you do that pertains to new construction, we can cover in the loan. So for example, if you buy the house or a lot, it can be a vacant lot as well, for $400,000. And say you want to build a home for $1 million. So the build is $1 million, the land or property that's aged that you're going to tear down is $400,000. You'd be all in around $1.4 million. On that type of loan, that's considered jumbo construction, and you're going to need 20% down. There also will be some requirements for reserves, and if you want to contact me for that information, I'm happy to help you. But getting to this point requires you to get plans. You're going to have the architect plans done and also get the general contractor in place. And for the general contractor, there's typically going to be like a sign-up package to make sure that they've done, new builds and constructions of this type. Also, with the builder, they're going to fill out the paperwork where we just screen them a little bit, make sure they have the insurance required, the workman's comp. And basically then once we get all of that, that allows us to order the appraisal, because we're not appraising the land or the property. We're doing end value subject to the new construction. So our loan amounts go up to $2 million. So minimum down payment on that is going to be 25%. So typically if you're going to buy, you can, and let's say you're all in at $3 million, you're welcome to put down $1 million to buy the home. But the minimum down payment when you get to $1 million is going to be either 20 to 25%. And they are not going to do people with low credit scores. I mean, if your credit score is typically 740, you're going to be fine. You're also going to need reserves. So what that means is that you have some, money in the bank to be able to pay the loan during the process. Now it is interest only. Typically for 18 months during the build. You pay your own taxes and insurance during the build, and the bank will only charge you interest only during the construction as you take the money. They don't want to, weigh you down with a big payment. So let's say you put your down payment, you may not even need to make your interest only payment until you start drawing money, because you've given the down payment. So once the contractor gets some draws going, they will also get some upfront money for materials. And the GC bid does have to be broken down by labor and material. It can't just be a narrative. So I do get a lot of times like a 1 or 2 page narrative saying, we're gonna build your house with not to exceed $1 million. That's not broken down enough for us to be able to pay the contractor properly. Plus it doesn't have any specifics of what you're getting, like what type of window. So there just has to be a little bit, more to it in terms of the material, the labor, the framing, the finishes. Like for example, this house has some brick, you have hardy board. So there's all kinds of different things we're gonna work through on that. So we can do the jumbo or on the new construction or renovation on your primary residence, 1 or 2 unit properties, which is amazing. So if you want to build a 2-unit property and have some rental income, that is also allowed. In addition, if you're going to do a lower jumbo loan, so jumbo loans typically anything over $726,000. So say you need just like $750,000 loan, you can put as little as 10% down on that. Once you go over $750,000 to $1 million, you need 20%. We also can do the same type of loan on a second home, which is amazing. So if you're looking to buy a second home, they cap the loan on second homes at $1 million. So if you have any questions about the caps, the guidelines, the down payment, the credit score, definitely reach out to me. But on second homes, they only do 1-unit properties. So primary residence, we're going to be able to do 1 and 2 unit properties. Second home, we're going to be 1 unit only. So again, if you like this information, please hit the button, like my channel, and then reach out to me if you have any questions.